So Willie Waffle is the man, our man, when it comes to the movies. And Willie, it's that time. We're heading into Memorial Day weekend. I kind of think this is pre-Memorial Day weekend because that's next weekend. But this is the time for the big summer blockbusters, right?
Oh, absolutely. It really started back with Captain America, and it's going to keep on going a little bit longer this year. It seems like we've really kind of expanded that summer movie season into August. I mean, there's still a lot of dogs in August, but we're waiting for big movies like Suicide Squad, which will come out then, and so I think it's going to be kind of a cool summer season. And this weekend, traditionally for me, has always been the weekend with the bigger movies. It seems like Memorial Day weekend is usually kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
Except this year, that's probably going to be flipped because I just don't see a letdown when you look at Alice Through the Looking Glass and X-Men next week. This week, maybe it's a little bit of a letdown.
Well, I wonder, this is just why don't they just stand out in front of the movie theater with a pan and ask for money? Because because
they would do that if they could get away with it.
Angry Birds, to me, just the thought of having that as a movie, I mean, you may find this thing was really good, but I think it's the dumbest idea ever.
You know what? Would you believe? I think it's the best movie of all three that came out this weekend.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. I think that they've actually taken a lot of time to really try to conceive of what is the world of the Angry Birds. So you've got Jason Sudeikis playing Red, kind of this angry bird in this land of flightless birds who all seem happy and carefree. And frankly, I'm with him. They're all a bunch of bozos. I would be angry too. But, all of a sudden their world is upended when pigs arrive on a boat. And all the other birds welcome them with open wings, but not Red. He finds their stories suspicious. He doesn't believe their motivations. And it turns out he's right. And that part of the movie is what's fun. Building up those characters, building up this world, kind of, seeing how they're all interacting. Heck, you've even got, and I can't believe I'm saying this, a very surprise appearance from Sean Penn.
Oh.
Doing one of the voices of one of the birds, and I dare you to figure out which one. But then, about halfway through, all of a sudden someone goes, hey, remember this is supposed to be like the video game. So like the rest of the movie is just one big long scene from a video game. It's literally, it's like they just have this big long scene of destruction, this big long scene of, well, we have to destroy the pigs' homes to save our lives. And yeah, okay, we got that. We knew that was going to happen, but did it really have to be half the movie?
So when you say best of the weekend, you're saying it's still not good?
I think it's 2.5 waffles. I think it's fun. I think it's kind of goofy. I like some of the bird puns they throw in early. It's a movie that really, I think, lost its way when someone probably up in the corporate suites went, dude, we need to sell this as the video game.
All right.
Now, Willie, I had a question. This is not his debut in acting because he was in that Adam Sandler movie that was released for Netflix, The Ridiculous Six. But how was Blake Shelton's animated film debut? Did he have a big role in this movie?
In all honesty, I couldn't tell you which one was Blake Shelton. I'm assuming he was the pig who was doing a lot of country singing.
Yes. Or
okay. Then he was very believable as a country singing pig.
All right. All right.
Acting there.
How about Seth Rogen is in Neighbors 2, and Rose Byrne is in this as well.
Yeah, and if you saw Neighbors 1, you've seen Neighbors 2 because they essentially put in all the same jokes. So, yeah. Seth Rogen and his wife Rose Byrne. They had in the first movie they had a little baby. In this movie, that baby's now a toddler, and they've got a second one on the way. And they're finally selling their house. But it turns out, right in the middle of the whole process, a sorority moves in next door. A sorority that wants to prove that the girls can party just as crazy as the boys. And the sale could be destroyed. And now Seth Rogen has to do something to save it.
This sounds like a blockbuster.
Yeah, it's stupid. First of all, the whole feminist angle falls so flat. I mean, seriously. They try to make up this thing that the sororities can't party like the frats do. I'm like, what college in the world are they talking about? Is this 2016? Are they talking about a movie from 1955? I mean, so that doesn't work. And then you just have literally a lot of the same jokes from the first movie, and that doesn't make sense for me. It's just a lot of gross out humor. I'm going to say one waffle for Neighbors.
That is a very good point because to think that yeah, if it's 1955, the guys are far more wild, the girls can't do anything. But that is not a college campus in 2016.
No, and then the whole idea that, like, there's a rule that they can't party. I'm like,
right.
what are you talking about? No kid would go to that college.
Yeah. I still think women the young ladies are far more responsible than the young guys, but still. Okay, Nice Guys, Russell Crowe, Ryan Gosling. This is another one. Now, is this a drama? Is it it's two detectives, and isn't there a porn star involved or something?
Well, yeah, there's been this death of an adult film star, and all of a sudden Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling are kind of pulled into it because they're both kind of trying to investigate somebody who was involved with this porn star, who was involved in a movie she made, and it leads to this big conspiracy that involves the government and big business and even one girl's mom, played by Kim Basinger. And I'm the one person on the planet who doesn't seem to like this movie. I think it's a big missed opportunity. It is a comedy, but it's not a funny enough comedy. I feel like, it's like half a comedy. So what's been sold to us is this big slapstick, goofy movie really is a lot more serious than we were anticipating. I think that hurts it. Also, what hurts it is they don't develop this mystery enough. There's always this teasing, this promise that it's going to be more intricate, it's going to be more compelling, it's all going to make some sense. It never really makes sense. And then the explanation is like this weird, like almost like Hollywood required, environmentalism and anti-corporate America theme. I'm like, where did that come from? That has nothing to do with all the rest of the movie that I've been watching.
What are you giving this one?
I'm going one waffle.
Yeah, all right. So you're feeling next weekend could be a positive weekend, but still that Captain America is out there, and Jungle Book
Captain America
is
still will be it might be number one this week. Although Angry Birds is I think is going to take number one.
Right.
I take it back. I think it's going to be Angry Birds this week.
Okay, all right, there, Willie. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks, man.
All right, you guys have fun.
It's wafflemovies.com before you go to the movies if you want to check it all out, so you don't waste your time. Coming back at WIBX.